it could be, but it just doesn't have the numbers. Off to after. Word up. Okay, so this is a sort of, again, we're using Dionysus. A more reliable way of doing this would probably be with Aphrodite, and you go for Snowburst later. We can talk about that in a bit, but and you would go Abyssal or Infernal Soul instead of Stygian. I take this so I can one-shot Brimstones and other things in Tartarus, and I'll talk about that too. So let me bring up my splits. Okay, we already have them up. We'll just use the splits. Mint Berry. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Okay. Oh, Dionysus.
Very nice. So the first step is always to get a an epic cast. So what I saw there, so what you saw there was me actually using my bull rush to position the first thug into the other, so that when I exploded, I would actually hit both of them, because obviously I still have only one cast right now. You saw me do right there was something similar. I'm pretty familiar with the range of my cast. You can see me try to hit both of them. I was a little bit off there. One thing you can do is knock enemies into walls just to keep things going. Let's take the special. The reason why we're taking the special is so that we can get Scintillating Feast. That will activate it. And the reason why we take Shadow Presence is for this. We can dash attack into these Brimstones and kill them in one hit. Oops.
That's just the edge I need.
Ferocious Guard or Sudden Rush? I think we'll take Sudden Rush. Ferocious Guard is really good. I'm still not sure if it's better than Sudden Rush, though. And our Bull Rush will also kill witches in one hit with Shadow Presence. So these are all the benefits of doing that. You don't have to. There's an argument for the other way around, but okay, nothing here. Probably could have taken the blood price if I wanted to, but that's a huge price, so maybe not. We'll take this. Auto reload is really good. Actually, I probably shouldn't have bought that now that I think about it. Because I'm charging you tap cast? Yeah, so another thing you can do that I'm sure you have encountered at some point in your time with Beowulf is that you can actually load your casts while you're in midair. Ooh, you could actually find Scintillating Feast. I will roll. And you saw I actually hit both of them with my cast. So that was pretty good. I was able to push them just enough. So now there's actually a reason for me to lay down my fog. Beforehand, there really wasn't, but now I can actually use the lightning to hit small enemies. And finish off enemies that aren't obviously fully finished off. So that's a Chaos Gate. We're at Chamber 10. I will absolutely take the Chaos Gate. Yeah, and these lightning bolts actually kind of act like lightning rods. Believe it or not. I block them from the back. Okay, so yeah, we'll take this. Yeah, this is a nice early duo. Looking for +1 casts. There's our +1 cast. Easy every time. We always go for palms, by the way. Unless we have like really low money, but even then we have actually kind of everything we want, sort of. And you're sort of seeing this is easier to do with Sudden Rush, but we do it without Sudden Rush in any case. We can also one-shot these pests. There he is. Is the attack combo that you're sort of seeing me do is like rush and then dash attack backward. No. RTA or grenade for Asphone? That's really hard to say, actually. Since we have Scintillating Feast, I'm actually not huge onto going for Demeter. I don't like Scintillating Feast as much. So I think I'll probably actually go for Artemis. If I didn't have auto reload, I would actually probably go for what do you call them? Hermes. Oh, Icewind. Yeah, I don't know what I said otherwise. Yeah, I would probably go for Hermes, honestly. Actually, what I'll do is we'll check
I'll just be a moment, Father.
the well. Actually, I don't even think it matters to me, really. We will take this. If there was some really good cast shit, I probably would have taken the Hourglass, maybe. But actually, even if there was, I probably still would have just taken Artemis. Something on the attack is nice to have eventually. And since we have Sudden Rush, we'll actually be doing more damage with our attack symbol rushes. So that was kind of a slow... So yeah, this sort of motion right here, where we follow up with a dash attack. If anyone has ever... you've probably noticed that before... Wait. That before you... before you can bull rush, you have to put out an attack. The base attack is the regular non... dash attack is really slow compared to the dash. So...
Anyway, here.
Hold on. I should have taken side hustle. Oh, but yeah, so dash attacks are faster to put out. So the reason why we dash attack, in addition to doing some nice quick damage, is it's faster to do this than it is to do this. We can also sort of preempt their spawns. We can wait right here, and then bam. So notice I started charging and even like flying before they showed up. You find Dio Lego. It's fine. I will go for it if I'm offered the opportunity, but I will not go out of my way to do so. That makes any sense. Nice. Another thing worth noting is that you can actually ram enemies into each other. Yes, dash attack counts towards activating the thing. Another thing worth noting is that you can actually knock enemies into each other, and that will do more damage. This is not something that's made super clear in the game, but if you'll notice I'll sometimes like push enemies in the direction of each other, and that is why I'm doing that.
Thank you, mate.
I actually want Jolted over the call. Beowulf doesn't charge up the call very fast. That was a pretty... It felt better than it looked. It looked better than it was. This Asphodel was kind of iffy because we didn't see the mid shop, and we did get 2 free rooms, but we also only we did not see the mid shop, so sucks. Important thing to keep in mind with this fight is to try to hit more than one head. But yeah, the reason why I took Jolted over hit both of them here. Okay, I missed it that second time, but oh yeah, we don't charge up the call very fast, so we actually want to scale our Scintillating Feast a little bit.
That's all the heads.
Alright, so we don't have much money. I will still check the well. Nothing here, so I'll actually take money. There's an argument to be made for taking Palm Blossom. Could help. Yeah.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Nice. We'll take more Zeus.
Time to fight.
A good reason to have a good reason to have Zeus's special over his or say his attack for Scintillating Feast is
Let's see what else.
Scintillating Feast actually the little lightning bolts count as lightning bolts, which maybe sounds super obvious to say. But you can't, it's not a prerequisite for the lightning bolt stuff. So you can't really scale your Scintillating Feast lightning bolts if you just have Scintillating Feast. You also have to have something else that has bolts. Skip a lot of hammers. I mean, if we have good hammers, and Sudden Rush is a pretty good hammer, I don't really care to go out of my way for other hammers, but this still works. I'll take the dash. If there's anything wrong with it. Sure. I like armor damage as well. Never skip the mid shop, of course. Sure. Let's roll for the legendary. There it is. Take the health. Probably shouldn't have taken the health, but we kind of already have everything we want now, so.
Butterflies. Ugh.
This is why I like Scintillating Feast over Ice Wine, because it just takes care of things. It just takes care of the little things that you can't deal with by yourself. More palms, why not? Like I said, I didn't have to stick around and finish off that large chariot. Scintillating Feast, baby.
God's grant me strength.
Some cast damage. Oop, and the free room. Sucks we have to miss Artemis, but I don't think we're going to get the dream anyway.
I'm pleased.
Take the jerky. We have plenty of health. One here. Actually, we should have gone in here because we have no money, so. Oops. Aw. Still like double strike, but you know, that's at that point we're just pushing for the dream.
That is just...
Meg!
Get away from him.
Lord Ares, give me your power! Strikes he on?
Yes. There you just want to try to hit them both at the same time. There's really nothing to it. It's a little easier to miss them if you have sudden rush, and you saw me miss a couple where I hit just one, but I actually like taking the hourglass here. I don't know why I even checked. We'll roll.
What about these?
Sure, why not? Yeah, we don't really need to buy anything else. At this point, our build is full, and we just want to get out. So.
What's with the air up here? Satyr tunnels. No use.
There we go, you saw me push them sort of towards each other again. Sort of knocked them in. And the lightning bolts just take care of the little rats. Pretty good.
Meg.
Here.
Meg right when he lands. A little unfortunate. We got to see one of these guys.
Name of Hades.
I'll take pressure points if it's there. Yeah. Maybe there's an argument for me taking the call. I do like the call, but I wasn't really thinking about it. Just taking what was on my mind. I think we can find something nice here. Sure. And again, we're not looking to buy anything, so we just spend our money where we can. We're not going to visit the STYX shop. No need.
Can't do that.
I could just use 2 casts there. Alright, we're here. Get out.
Fresh.
Let's go.
Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of Fang?
Level 7 epic cast. Feels good. Not our fastest run, but still fast. Buying the Hermes was probably the biggest mistake, because if I didn't buy the Hermes, I would have equipped his keepsake and in Asphodel and use as many Hermes chances as possible to get the plus 50% damage. That's probably where this is gonna. Where are you? I also probably should have used Meg first, but I straight up forgot.
A wasted effort.
Hey, Meg.
Need help, Zach?
Why spring to his assistance,
away.
Megara?
Got you. Load it up.
I'm just gonna lay down the Scintillating Feast fog
We are not finished.
over him.
All right.
Now this. Now,
1810. Not bad.
I failed you again.
Yeah, cool. There's a Beowulf run for you. Hopefully that cleared some things up, Grizzy. I don't know if
In the name of someone very sore right now.
I did as good a job as I could have. One thing that we could have done was, taken Demeter somewhere. Snowburst is still good. It still had speed. The Ice Wine is fine. I just, like, I'll take it if it's given to me, but I don't like it as much. Buying the Hermes was a mistake because we can take his plume and use that to increase our odds of finding something good. which would have opened us up to maybe some other possibilities, like pushing for Artemis, more Artemis into the Legendary. A few things we could have done a little better.
It's you or me, fishies.
Hold on, we're gonna fish.
Come on out.
Hey.
Sturgeon.
And the other thing is, like, you don't need to wait, or you don't need to wait to load your casts. You can just, like, you can really wait till the very last second, right? Like, just before he lands. A big part of the flow is also dash stacking into the charge, like this. Obviously, this is a little smoother with sudden rush, but the principle is the same. Charge the Beowulf. Yeah, it's also perfectly fine to just do a little bit. As you can see, this, like, obviously when you think of Beowulf, you think of cast, but this also does a fair amount of damage, bumping enemies around. Use this to herd enemies into each other. Also, the reason why I like Dionysus is because its AoE is so huge, right? So you can actually, you saw me do it a whole bunch, just hitting people with the edges of this fog to be more efficient with my room clears. My TARTARUS was a little sloppy, maybe. I'm not sure why it was so slow, but yeah.
In his great hurry to explore the countryside, the hapless footed prince steps on the peel of a...
All right.